Next question from Elena Jeffers. Elena asks, she wants to get involved with others to buy a house. Now, that strictly isn't mortgage related. It's finding a joint venture business partner, I think, is where Elena's coming from here. But of course, we see so many inquiries coming in from people that have joint venture partners, and I want to just expand on what I mean by that. Because lenders will respond differently depending on how that joint venture partner wants to be involved in that partnership. So first of all, joint venture partner sounds very official, very business-like. I've done joint ventures with family members, with siblings, with my brother. I've done a few properties with a neighbor. I bought 12 properties using neighbors finance. So, looking in your own network, it is a great hunting ground to start with. A lot of you on the call today, I'm sure, have come through the sort of property education courses. And you'll know there that there's like-minded people in the room there that may have the money, but don't necessarily have a lot of time right now. So maybe if you've got the time, you can hook up with those sort of people and come to some sort of arrangement. Now, assuming you do find that joint venture partner and you're looking to purchase a property, then the next question is, well, how will lenders respond to that? And again, there's so many permutations of this answer. I'm keeping it fairly generic. I'm going to put it into two camps. First of all, if that joint venture partner is happy to go onto the mortgage with you, then that clearly is going to open up most lenders in the market. That's pretty straight. That's just two people with a common interest. The lender can do due diligence on both applicants, and it's not an issue. You're not going to be restricted with lenders. But what I see more often is that you've approached an investor to borrow £100,000, and that investor does not want to get involved and tangled up with a mortgage application. They don't want to be giving over credit reports, having credit checks done, passing over their income details. They just want to lend you the money and perhaps get some guaranteed interest back from it. That's, for me, the most common relationship with that joint venture investor. They want to give you the money. They want to stay in the shadows. Job done. Now, the problem there is most lenders say, well, we can't see where the money's come from. We don't know the source of the money. We can't do any due diligence on that joint venture partner, therefore we're out. We don't want to lend. The good news for us as brokers that we have some key relationships with lenders that understand that commercial relationship, and they still will look and have appetite to lend to you, even though the money is coming from a third party that's not going to be on the mortgage, and that what you have got is a legal document saying, I've got 100 grand from Mr. or Mrs. Smith. I'm borrowing it for 5 years. I'm paying them an interest rate back at 7%. This is the deal. And this lender will go, right, I get that. I understand it. And will then look to lend on that purchase. So, yes, they're out there, but you've got to work with a broker that understands that scenario. So hopefully, Eileen, that does answer that question. But again, come back to us if yours is slightly different to what we just mentioned.